It was a doozy in Montreal, wasn't it, Jen? And the Jets seem to be on the uptick.
Yeah, the Jets are rolling. They are second in the North Division right now. Second best start in Winnipeg Jets franchise history. They beat these Montreal Canadiens twice last week in Winnipeg. They're in Montreal tonight, and Blake Wheeler coming off a 3-point game Tuesday, which he used Mark Scheifele's stick. Why do you use Mark Scheifele's stick?
My favorite player.
Favorite player? Why not? Well, Wheeler has Scheifele's lumber again tonight, midway through the first. Wheeler collects behind the net, sends it in front, and it beats Jake Allen. That deflects off Paul Stastny and in. Wheeler's got his 7th point in his last 3 games. The Jets have a 1-0 lead. We're still in the first. Ugly turnover here by Tyler Toffoli. Matthew Perreault takes advantage. It's a gift from Toffoli. Sets up Perreault's 5th of the season. The Jets lead it 2-0 after 1. But back come the Habs in the second period. On the power play, Corey Perry drives the net. The loose puck ends up on the tape of Brendan Gallagher. Montreal 3 for its last 4 on the power play following a 1-for-14 stretch. Gallagher's got his 8th, and we got a 1-goal game. We'll take you late in the frame now. Follow the bouncing puck here. It hits a pair of Habs and ends up in the back of the net. Toffoli was the last to touch it. He's got his 14th, and that makes up for the earlier turnover. We've got a tie game after 40 minutes. To the third we go, and it's Stastny who strikes again.
20 minutes. Turned over into Montreal's zone. Short side score! Paul Stastny gets his 2nd of the game, and he finds the top corner on Jake Allen.
Just an incredible goal by Stastny. Shelves his 2nd of the game. That restores the Jets' lead, but hold the phone. Final 2 minutes. The Habs net is empty. Point shot deflected in the high slot by Jonathan Drouin. Absolutely no chance for Connor Hellebuck on that one. We're all tied up. We need overtime. Here is the extra frame. It's the new guy, Pierre-Luc Dubois with the wrister top corns. And the Winnipeg Jets hang on and defeat the Montreal Canadiens 4-3 in overtime. So the Jets have now won 4 straight meetings with the Habs. That's their longest win streak over Montreal in franchise history. Winnipeg now has won 22 straight games when scoring at least 4 goals. That is the 3rd longest active streak in the NHL, behind Vancouver and Pittsburgh. All right, I'm joined now by our Director of Scouting, Craig Button. And Craig, the Jets continue to roll. They're now 8-3 in their last 11 games. Paul Maurice has mixed up the makeup of his top 6 forwards recently. He's moved Paul Stastny to the wing with Mark Scheifele and Blake Wheeler. So how has he looked in his new role?
He's looked terrific, Jen, and he'll look very good wherever you play him because he's such an exceptionally smart player. And, you know, we talk about hockey IQ and we can say, okay, he's got this hockey IQ, but what does it mean? What it means is that he understands that wherever he's playing, whatever position he's playing, he knows what the requirements and the demands of the job are. He also knows whoever he's playing with, he needs to be able to get the best out of them and to take advantage of their skills so that he can be at his very best. It's a luxury Paul Maurice has with the acquisition of Pierre-Luc Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois started on that wing. Now he's playing center ice. Paul Stastny moves on to the wing. When a coach has such really versatile players, you can mix and match to gain advantages. And that's what exactly happened in this game. Stastny with 2 goals. Dubois scores another overtime winner. And if I'm the Montreal Canadiens, I would suggest don't get into 3-on-3 overtime. Your chances are as close to 0 as it possibly can be.
Yeah, things not so rosy right now in Montreal. The Canadiens now just 3 wins in their last 12 games. They fall to 1-1-2 under their new coach, Dominic Ducharme. But you're noticing a bright spot from Montreal. What is it, Craig?
Well, number 92, Jonathan Drouin. And he played for Dominic Ducharme. So, you know, we go back and we say, oh, geez, he had so much success under Ducharme. But you can see his on-ice play, his confidence with the puck, his understanding of, like, these are the plays I can make. And, you know, Dominic, when you've coached a young player and you can connect with them in different ways, it also helps the player, you know, feel comfortable playing his game. You don't feel pressed. And I think Jonathan Drouin looks like a very relaxed player. He's never lacked confidence, but his confidence can wane when the productivity isn't there. And I think for Dominic Ducharme to reconnect in this regard and let Jonathan, play freely, so to speak, is really paying dividends for not only Jonathan Drouin, but for the Montreal Canadiens, and will continue to be the case.
Well, TGIF, Craig, these two teams get Friday off before once again scoring off Saturday night at the Bell Centre in Montreal. Thank you, Craig.